API 3 Technical Analysis.
Let's get into it.
So today, guys, we will be taking a cheeky look at API 3, specifically the technical analysis for the API 3 coin. We'll be getting into that daily chart, 4-hourly chart, and hourly chart to see exactly what's going on here with API 3. As we get into this video, guys, if you do find it useful and informative, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you would like to stay up to date with those new cryptocurrencies and hidden gems, then why not consider subscribing to the channel? By becoming a subscriber, you'll be kept up to date with everything we do here. It is free, you'll stay well informed, so why not? Chris, anything you'd like to add before we jump on down to the charts?
Just let me know in the comments below what price your prediction is for the bull run for API 3. Really interested to know.
Fantastic. Let's get on into it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, so this is API 3 to USDT. Daily chart, KuCoin is the data source. On here, we do have a Fibonacci retracement. This starts down here on the 25th of March. That runs to that high point up there on the 1st of April. There was a 7-day run that saw 112% in gains. Now, I've chosen this because it was the most recent kind of pump to the upside there. But if you zoom on out here, you can see kind of what's been going on. If I just pull that down, and you can see where it was all the way down here to that run up there. And obviously I've kind of marked out each of these. There was an 8-day run here for 209%. There was another 6-day run for 87%. And then there was this one here for 112. So this is the one I'm using in this piece of analysis. Just kind of gives us a bit of an idea as to where those retracement zones are and where we're looking to go next, right? So in that run that saw 112%, we then started to get that healthy correction come down. And again, we looked to correct to those three most common areas, the 618, the 50%, and the 382. And in this particular case, Bitcoin's correction actually pulled it a little bit lower into that red zone, the 236. Now, ultimately down here, we actually found good support on the 100 moving average just there. So that was good support. That pushed us right up to that upper limit where we found resistance up at the 50% retracement. Pulled back down again, heading towards the 236. But after that, and today, we actually found pushing back up again into that 50% area there, and we have found that resistance once again, but at the moment the volumes are still decreasing over time, and we are in a pretty good spot here on that relative strength index. I don't think it's a matter of time really before we actually push through the 50% retracement zone and then go ahead and try to get into the 618, the 702, the 786, and then go ahead and set another high. So huge amounts of room to grow here on the relative strength index, but we do need the volume to start increasing. The biggest issue I have with API 3 is it's not readily available everywhere, right? So you kind of have to look at things like KuCoin or I think it's Uniswap and places like that for now, or Gate.io and things. So it's not on like Binance, it's not on Coinbase, for example. And once it's on those platforms, I think API 3 is going to literally just do one. I think it's just going to go off on one, Chris. It's going to be fantastic to see. What I'll do is I'll pull this down onto the 4-hourly. He says if the internet will load. There we go. Right, so here we can see that we have the 50 and the 100 moving averages just down here, with the 200 actually kind of just above the top of the candles. So we can also see that the volumes are decreasing over time as the price was actually increasing. That's not what you want. You want it the other way around. You want an increase in volume, as you're pushing the price up. So we have not utilized the relative strength index on this 4-hourly chart very well. We've used it, obviously. We've gone up. We've gone and taken this thing from down here at 41 all the way up to the current position of 60. But if the volume was actually an increase, we'd actually push the price a little bit higher, and we would have utilized the space down here on the RSI a little bit more efficiently than we have done. That being said, we have found resistance up here at the 50% retracement zone, and I am likely to think that we're going to get a retracement down here on the relative strength index, probably finding support on the 50 moving average. So if we do that, we're looking to potentially pull down again to the 386 area, 382, sorry. This area just down here, just pull a little bit down before we end up with another surge to the upside, and hopefully that volume will get corrected and actually go in the right direction for that one. If we just go ahead and pull this into our hourly, we'll see how we are pretty much overbought here, and then we had that correction, right? So as we entered this area just above that 50% retracement zone, we then started to get this correction come back down on that relative strength index. That's actually pulled this thing down to about 54 and is currently at 62 as it tries to attempt to get back past that 50% area there. But again, when we had that run up here, there was a little bit of an increase in volume, but overall that macro view is a decrease in volume over time. And what we want to do is we want to see that volume really come in steadily and increasing over time and quite gradually. So at the moment, we are seeing a little bit of an increase in volume, but we do need to see significantly more if we want to actually have a good attempt at getting past where we are right now and go into that 618 area. So it's an interesting time. If I just pull this back up into our daily and just pull this down, we can see that the first price target here for API3 does come in at $13.94. So that's going to be a really good pricey, juicy price target to go after. After that, we have $19.51. That's followed up by a $25.07. And then at the top there, we have a $28.51. So it all depends on when you kind of got into API3. I still think this is going to do potentially even better than that. That say this Fibonacci is using very limited amount of data, as in it's relatively fresh here on KuCoin, where this data source comes from. But it is looking pretty good, and there's some pretty good price targets there. Once we take a few of those out, we'll be able to reset the Fibonacci and see where else it might actually end up going during 2021. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. And, I'm more than happy to kind of hodl this thing into the next bull season, to be honest with you, because that's where I feel that this thing's really going to come to life. But yeah, API3 Crest is doing incredibly well.
And guys, if you found this video useful and informative, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you happen to be new to the channel and you'd like to stay up to date with all of that technical analysis, new cryptocurrencies, news, and hidden gems, then why not consider subscribing to the channel? By becoming a subscriber, you'll be kept up to date with everything we do here. It is free, you'll stay well informed, so why not? And with that said, done and out of the way, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, take care.